Hey, it's me at Mom Hustle and Bustle. I'm here today to show you how to get your free USPS shipping labels from this to this. Not blacked out, but. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to show you guys how I set up to use the free shipping labels on my regular printer and how I adjusted the settings so I was able to use these. So I get free printable sticker shipping labels at no cost to me. The post office delivers them right to my house, which is super convenient as a mom. Real quick, I just want to give a shout out to the Poshmark closet at T-shirt shop. I'll put her name below, so you guys should go check her out because I got this awesome shirt on Poshmark from her. It says Mom Bun Mafia, which I love it because that's my life, the mom bun. Always on the go. So today I'm going to show you how I got from a plain free label to one that was printed. Okay, so I'm on Poshmark, I'm logged in, and so from the desktop you're going to go to account settings. On your cell phone you would go to settings and my seller tools. Then you're going to go down on the desktop, it would be shipping label settings, and the same thing on your cell phone. And then right here, you want to make sure you're selecting 4x6. This is going to automatically, when they email you the labels, they'll be set up in a 4x6 format. So you're going to do that. I already have that done. So my labels they're already in that format. If it was new, it would say, it might come up with a notification like, give us a minute to adjust your label settings. So then when I'm ready to print my items, I personally like to do them individually because I write down what the items are. So I like to do it through Poshmark and not through my email. So you'll download your shipping label, or if you're in your email, just open it up right through there. You're going to go up to the top and you're going to print. And so you can see, since they gave it to us in a 4x6 format, it is much smaller than your average piece of paper. So a lot of things cut off, and with also the writing on the free USPS labels, things are going to be covered that we don't want covered. So you may have to play around with yours, but for mine, you go to scale. And for me, 85% is what I found to be just the perfect amount of scale that's going to print it out how I want. There are certain things like you'll find, and I'll show you, that these sections may be slightly covered, but the post office specifically, I've showed them and they said it's absolutely fine. The size is fine. It's not too small, because I remember in the beginning I was a little nervous that it could be a little too small, but they said no. So then you would just print from there. I wanted to show you exactly how I put them in my printer. So there's my printer. It's just basic, nothing special. I'm gonna ask for a paper. Normally I have it in there, but I want to show you guys just the general free labels that we get from the post office. And let's see, I'm gonna do this with one hand to show you guys. For my printer, I'm going to feed them face down, but with the priority mail going in. And I'll just do one label just so I can show you right now. And then you want to make sure that your paper size is adjusted accordingly. You don't want it too tight though, because you want to bubble and then it's going to grab too many papers. So as you can see, I put one in face down. Normally I would have just a stack, but I'm just trying to show you guys for all intents and purposes. And then I'm going to push in my tray. Like I said, normally I have a giant stack, and then it's asking for paper, so normally I don't have to do this step either, but I'm going to hit OK because it's telling me I'm out of paper. Here we have the label. I blocked it out for privacy reasons. Again, these are 100% free from the USPS. You can go online, you can order them right to your door. One tip I'd like to mention is if you're using these to ship out, cover them with tape to protect the item from being lost or having any issues, because I did test it out with water and I replicated rain kind of with my fingers doing sprinkles, and it doesn't smudge immediately, but while it's wet, if it's touched, the ink will smudge. So I recommend covering it with tape. And for me, that is the only cost that I require when I'm shipping, because everything I use is from the free supplies from the post office. So I will put the links below so you guys can go find those. I asked the post office, I've asked from actually a few people, my mail carrier and the post office directly, because in the beginning I was a little nervous that these might be a little too small, the font, because I just wasn't used to it at first. I was used to printing on regular paper, and they have 100% confirmed to me that these are 100% acceptable as long as the barcode can be scanned and the shipping address can be read, which everything can be read. That's the #1 thing. So that's why it's really important to make sure you cover them with tape. I've been using them now for probably almost a year. I think this summer I started doing it, this maybe May or June of 2019 that I started doing this. And so I've never had an issue with this, as long as, again, covering with tape. I hate to be redundant, but I think that's important. If you have any questions or comments, comment below, let me know. Maybe I can help you figure out the adjustments. Again, as a reminder, I did have to play with the scale, and some printers could be a little bit different. I have the Canon MX490. It's a really basic model. And the only downside is it is a wireless printer, which I bought it for Poshmark reasons, to be able to print my labels. But now that I'm putting it on these labels, the Canon app doesn't have a scale feature. So I have to do it from a computer, which I'm fine with. Hopefully in the future, I've contacted them and suggested that, and hopefully in the future they will add a scaling option, so we could just do it right from our phones. If you're a wireless printer, like, that's the whole point of all this, to make it really super easy. I'm sure you could do this with any printer. You may have to adjust scale size or play around with the numbers a little bit. And then my last tip, that what I do is, what's really convenient for after these is all my inventory is stored by number. So I have bins in my basement. I'll have to do a video on that and show you guys how I do my inventory, because it's massive. But so what's really convenient is when I print these out, as I'm printing them out, I am looking typically on my computer, which is convenient, and I actually write in my item number directly on the back of the label, and it doesn't go through. I've done it with marker, pen, pencil. It doesn't go through at all. So it's really convenient, because I either use these when I'm pulling the items, or sometimes if I have too many packages in a day, I'll write them on a sticky label, so I'm not walking around with tons of labels in my basement. So I can use them when I'm pulling, but then also what's really convenient is when I'm about to package them up and put them in the envelope, it's always like a second guarantee, like confirmation that I'm putting the correct item in the envelope. So it's really nice and super convenient. So then I would go pull that, and then before I'm putting it into the envelope, I would just confirm that my item is labeled 993, and there we go. Less issues, makes it really easy and convenient. It helps me to make sure I'm not sending people, the wrong package, and it's just like a really helpful and such a simple way to stay organized as a seller. So if you guys like this video and you found it helpful, I just ask that you hit the subscribe button below so you can see future tips and tricks coming your way. I'm really excited for what's in store for you guys. I have something big I'm working on, so stay tuned for that. That should be coming really soon. I have a new series I'm going to be hosting on here, so I don't want to give out any more information than that, but I'm really excited. So if you could hit subscribe, and again, if you have any questions or comments, let me know below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it really helpful. Thanks.